My Hometown, brought to you by Giuseppe Pizzeria by Dr. Utker. How will your family settle the last slice?
I noticed when we were in the restaurant, we both looked up at the sky and it's like, man, that's pretty black. Neither one of us received the tornado warnings on our phone.
I just said to the kids, something's happened near our house.
They said that their house was destroyed, and it's like, oh no, my house is destroyed. It's been tough coming back. Seeing something that maybe, or maybe you'd find another picture, or just anything. Guess let me know outdoor rink this year.
In September, 6 tornadoes touched down in the Ottawa region. The most damaging landed west of Kinburn, right behind Jason Nicholson's home. It cut a swath eastward through the small, tightly knit community of Dunrobin, where Jason's brother Todd lives with his wife and twins.
I got a phone call from our friend Cheryl, who's a firefighter, and she said, I just need you to know, Sean is in your kitchen, and there's nothing left.
I saw Emily coming down the road, just down over there, and she saw the house, and I told her it was just going to be okay. With everything else aside, she and Todd and the twins were safe, and that's all that matters.
So the path of the tornado basically came from up the street. So my brother is about 7 miles that way, 10 kilometers about that way. It literally came down in his backyard and just started bouncing off of houses.
We moved in 07, and the house needed a bit of work. It was built in the early 70s, so we've been slowly working on it away, and then we did the roof. We put a steel roof on because I never wanted to do it again. And then we recently just did the kitchen, and last year we upgraded the siding and the windows, so probably just fathom, I guess, 100,000 in 6 years.
One of the firefighters had taken the Canada flag. My motto has always been never give up on your dreams. And he had 2 flags. He had one hanging off the post at the end, and another one you can still see it hanging off of the door. And it's amazing how a community comes together. It's interesting in terms of this small town community. It's a population of only about 900. And back in 1987, when my car accident happened, this community were out behind to buy me my next car and, do everything. They're the reason why I was able to compete in sport for the last 25 years, even though for 20 of those I never lived here. But I always felt the connection here.
Both Todd and Emily are well-decorated athletes. He was a multi-medalist at the Paralympics, and she won World Cup medals as a guide for visually impaired ski racer Kathleen Forrestal.
Like 99.9% of cries, other than that first night when it was just kind of a shock. Other than that, all of them have been because of feeling completely overwhelmed by the kindness and generosity of others.
We had an opportunity to fly over the area.
So you're the one right next to the blue one? Which one? Which side? Which side? Yep. This side. This side. Left side. Yeah. Oh my God. Look at it.
You've seen all of the colors of the autumn, and it's honestly, it's breathtaking. But then you have this one strip of gray where you could actually see where this path of devastation went through.
Of the items they were able to save, Emily's wedding dress passed down through 3 generations, Todd's World Championship ring and medals of commendation, some keepsakes from when their twins were just babies, and miraculously, a goldfish.
I'm standing over here, and one firefighter walks out of that front door, and he's holding our goldfish swimming around in insulation and blue paint chips. This fish, which has always been a bit of a joke in our family, has become a very significant family member.
Emily and I and my brother, Jason and his wife Jolene and our kids, we can't thank the community enough for all that they're doing. This is unfortunately the second time they've had to help me and my family. But there's so many others that are also in need. So for anybody that checked in on your family and your friends back on September 21st, 22nd, and 23rd, do us a favor and call them again. You may have a better idea today what they need help with.
My Hometown, brought to you by Giuseppe Pizzeria by Dr. Utker. How will your family settle the last slice?